Chapter 3. Welcome back to Chicks Picks with Chick Hicks, shouted Racing Sports Network television host Chick Hicks. He wore a big grin as he stood beside his piston cup in front of a wall-sized screen. I'm your host, former and forever Piston Cup champion, Chick Hicks. Do-do-do-do. This just in. Rookie Jackson Storm slams the proverbial door on Lightning McQueen. Ooh, I couldn't have enjoyed it more if I'd beaten Lightning myself. Oh wait, I have. On the screen flashed a photo of Lightning's shocked expression when he lost to Storm. But enough about me, continued Chick. Here to tell you how it happened is professional number cruncher Miss Natalie Certain. The camera widened to reveal a smart, confident, ruby-colored car standing at the other end of the screen. It's a pleasure to be here, Chick, said Natalie. And actually, I prefer the term statistical analyst. Right, so who is this mysterious newcomer, Jackson Storm, and why is he so darn fast? Asked Chick. Statistics and other information suddenly filled the screen behind them as Natalie explained. It's no mystery if you study the data, Mr. Hicks. Jackson Storm is part of the next generation of high-tech racers. Unlike the veterans of yesterday. Chick pulled up the photo of Lightning's face again, and it flashed close up so that the viewers at home could see him. What? Old timers like this guy? He chuckled. Right, said Natalie, getting back to business. Storm achieves his top speeds by exploiting the numbers. A picture of Storm appeared. I refer, of course, to racing data, she said, rolling her eyes at the sight of the picture. Tire pressure downforce, weight distribution, aerodynamics, and next gens, like Storm, are taking advantage. The racing world is changing. Chick smiled. And for the better, if it means my old rival, Lightning, is down for the count. Am I right, Certain? Well, if I'm certain of anything, Chick, it's that this season is about to get even more interesting, said Natalie. The following night, an anxious crowd at the speedway roared with anticipation as racers ran the pace lap under the moon's glow. Above the track, inside the little booth in the tower, Bob Cutlass and Dow Cartrip watched, analyzing the action below. I'll tell you what, Dow, said Bob Cutlass, looking down on the track. Jackson Storm has certainly made an impact. We've got 6 more next-generation rookies in the field. with 6 veterans fired to clear the way, added Dow. The 6 new racers were in sync as they headed towards the green flag. In a way, it was like they were all variations of the same car. Storm was up in front, in the pole position, and Lightning was right beside him. "Morning, champ," said Storm. "And how's our living legend today?" Still very much alive, thank you. And I would appreciate," Lightning started. "You know," said Storm, interrupting him, "I can't believe I get to race the Lightning McQueen in his farewell season." "What are you talking about?" Lightning asked. "Oops, green flag. Good luck out there, chap. You're gonna need it." The flag dropped, and Storm took off. Lightning angrily revved his engine and raced after him. More next-gen rookies appeared round Lightning, effortlessly moving ahead of him. They seemed to race with robotic precision. As hard as he tried, Lightning couldn't pull in front. He continued to push himself and managed to get ahead of some of the rookies, but Storm held the lead. As the flag dropped and the race ended, Storm was the first to finish again. Even though Lightning had given his all, he came in third. Meanwhile, at the Racing Sports Network studio, Natalie Certain and Chick Hicks continued to discuss her research on his show. "One reason Storm and the Next Gens are more efficient? The ability to hold the optimum racing line every single lap. Over the next few days, the racing world buzzed as Storm continued to win race after race. And as Storm's winning streak wore on, Lightning became more and more frustrated. Reporters couldn't stop talking about Storm. Natalie Certain's show, Morning Piston Cup, had more viewers than ever. In fact, every show on the Racing Sports Network had something to say about the amazing new rookie. Lightning couldn't get through a minute of his day without hearing something about Storm. Natalie Certain was constantly analyzing his move. Storm's in a class of his own, and a big reason for that, training on the newest cutting-edge simulators. As she spoke, the camera showed footage of Storm on a high-tech simulator. These machines create a virtual racing experience that is so real. These racers never even have to go outside, she explained. Meanwhile, on Chick Hicks' show, he was interviewing Storm in the field. Piston Cup winner Chick Hicks here, with the racer who is taking the circuit by storm, Jackson Storm. Chick flashed a big smile as he stood beside Storm in Victory Lane at Flathead Motor Speedway. Another easy win over old Ka-chow. Or should I say Caboose, because he's always in the back. Am I right? Out in the trailer area, Lightning looked up at the screen as he rolled by. He stopped to listen to Storm's answer. No, chick, answered Storm. Lightning is a crafty veteran champ. He's the elder statesman of the sport, you know. Takes everything I got to beat him. Oh, you got to be kidding me, Lightning said to himself, irritated. When he turned away from the large screen, he saw his sponsors, Rusty and Dusty. They were surrounded by a pack of reporters. Rusty, Dusty, shouted the reporters. They began to shoot a series of questions at them. What changes are you going to make to get Lightning McQueen back on top? Said one. Will Lightning try new training methods? Asked another. Is he prepared to retire? Are you prepared to retire him? Asked yet another. Lightning rolled over to try to help as Rusty and Dusty stammered. Come on, guys, said Lightning. Let's not overreact. It's just a slump. We'll get them next week. The reporters immediately swarmed towards Lightning. Over here, shouted one. Hey, Lightning, shouted another. Okay, that's enough, Lightning said, trying to make them stop. No comment. Not even about Carl Weathers retiring? Asked one reporter. Wait, what? Asked Lightning, stopping in his tracks. Carl Weathers? He's hanging up his light years, said the reporter. No, said Lightning. No comment on that either. Lightning rushed over to Carl, who was backing into his trailer. Hey, Carl. Hey, retirement. What's going on? Carl smiled when he saw Lightning. I asked my uncle once how I'd know when it was time to stop, he answered. You know what he said? The youngsters will tell you. Lightning didn't know how to respond. Just as the door to Carl's trailer began to close, he added, We had good times together. Gonna miss that the most, I think. Said Lightning. Carl disappeared behind the door, and Lightning was left alone. A wave of shock and sadness washed over him. How could Carl be done? How was it that Lightning would never get another chance to race with him? Lightning stood there, frozen, watching as the truck drove off. He would give anything to go back to the way it was before Storm was on the scene. End of chapter 3.